You're listening to Stingray Music.
have a mic now.
Oh, and you're loud. Am I?
2 minutes.
Thank you.
Tell Michelle a second.
Second my motion for Carrie. Thank you. I'll second it. I don't have to do it.
Got it. 1 minute.
I'm just passing along a message.
Mike,
Oh, you don't have a mic?
I don't know.
Governor there.
Mics are all. Yes.
It's not me. Not yet.
You gotta pass the gavel over.
Well, we're still checking the mics.
Oh, where is it? Oh, here. I can gavel for you.
No, I think you should do it for your last.
It's my last gavel. What are gavels?
I got a camera tape.
Gavel all day. I have so much concern.
Technical issues.
Gavel all day.
Gavel, gavel, gavel. Gavel all day.
Today was perfect. Today fall. Don't worry. We have a lot of dignitaries waiting for you, Dad.
No pressure. Just yell it. Oh, they need to hear it.
Test.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the annual reorganization meeting for the Township of Cedar Grove for July 1, 2023. Can I have roll call, please?
Councilwoman Miga.
Here.
Councilwoman Scavenge.
Here.
Councilman Tanella.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Peterson.
Here.
Mayor Masseri.
Here. Please stand for flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of
America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. At this time, yes, thank you. See? What am I going to do without you, Pete? What am I going to do? Open public meeting statement. Adequate notice of this meeting was duly provided to the Verona Cedar Grove Times and Star Ledger by email, published in the annual schedule of meetings, December 22nd, 2022, filed with the township clerk, posted in a public bulletin board in the municipal building lobby in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act. Item 2A, presentation and comments to outgoing Councilman Tanella by myself. Pete, will you join me down there? Welcome, everybody. As mayor, I have the honor to present this plaque to one of my mentors, Councilman Peter Tanella, for his 19 years of service on the governing body. He served as councilman, deputy mayor, and mayor. I'm going to put the plaque aside for a minute. I want to talk about Peter as a mentor. Mentor, an experienced, trusted advisor. Yes, Peter is experienced. Certainly a lot older than I am. Yes, he is a trusted advisor. However, Peter being a mentor to me means a lot more. Let me explain. Today, you'll hear about Peter's 19 years of service on the governing body. You'll hear about his dedication to public service and helping others, his success as a well-respected attorney and partner at a top New Jersey law firm, his commitment to community, his volunteer service, his charitable work and contributions, his success on the town council. All of these accomplishments require a lot of time, effort, and pure dedication. Peter achieved all the success in these areas. However, to me, his best accomplishments are his relationships with his 3 daughters, his wife, his extended family, and his friends. He has balanced everything to be a true success, making him the best mentor anyone can ever look up to or look for help or guidance. During my tenure here as mayor, the township has gone through a lot of transitions. Our township manager, township clerk, our CFO, all with more than 30 years' experience, they all retired. I hope it had nothing to do with me becoming mayor. But during that first 6 months of my tenure, I had a lot of day-to-day involvement with our interim manager and the team to ensure that our residents will continue to have the best services that they were accustomed to for the last 30 years. During that period, I would frequently have conversations with Councilman Tonello. He would check in with me, and I would certainly check in with him for guidance. No matter what the issue, no matter how stressful or how difficult, Peter always took the time during the call to ask about my kids, to ask about my wife, to ask about my practice, how things were going. He would know and ask about my son's soccer games, the restaurants that my wife and I would frequent and dined at. He's a family man. As a mentor, he would never let me forget the importance of family, especially during stressful, difficult times. Yes, you will all hear that Peter's outstanding on the council. He was. He was an outstanding member and made a lot of contributions to the Township of Cedar Grove. He worked hard, always looked out for the best interests of the community, making tough decisions to ensure that Cedar Grove is the best township to live in. However, he is also the best father, best husband, and best friend to many of us who are lucky to call him a friend. Peter, we will all miss you on the council. I will never forget our time together here, our time during our campaign 4 years ago, and I will certainly continue to look to you for guidance. I hope that you'll answer the phone. As I continue my role on the governing body, thank you for your years of service to the Township of Cedar Grove. Township of Cedar Grove recognizes Peter H. Tonello for his 19 years of dedicated service to the township while serving as councilman and mayor. Your contributions have left the township in a better place.
Thank you, Mayor. It's an honor, it really is. Thank you. Thank you for those kind words. A lot can go through there. I see 19 years of service here. Technically, I served over a 19-year period. When I said about 2 months ago I wasn't going to run for re-election, I said I've been on the council since 2004, and it was time for me to step away. And I said, after 18 years of service, and during the public comment, my high school algebra teacher was very quick to correct me and say, your math is wrong, it's 19 years of service. But at the time, I was a little bit emotional, and I didn't get a chance to correct her, and I was respectful. But technically, it is 18 years, but over a 19-year period. When I first ran, I filled up, I ran, and it was a 6-month period, and I ran to fill an interim spot on the council, then I had to run again for a full 4-year term. After that 4.5 years, I felt it was just time to take a break. Had kids, was busy, and I just said, I did my, I served on the council, I loved it was time to step away. About a year later, there was a vacancy on the council, and I got a phone call and said, listen, there's an opening, if you want, we'd love to have you come back. Talked to my wife, and I had missed it terribly. And I said, yeah, I'll do it. Came back on, and then I served right up until today. As much as I loved to serve, and I really did, it's time. So, If you call now, and I have to step away, I won't pick up the phone call, I'm gonna support you guys. It's time. We got great leaders here, we got new leadership, you know, the mayor mentioned that during his tenure, wow, you know, you had our manager step away, our CFO retired, our township clerk retired. It was a big year this year, and our mayor handled it, terrifically. But it's just time. In anything, you just know it's time for new leadership. We got great new leaders coming. We have our new town manager, Joe Zucchelli. He's been doing a great job. He's going to continue to do a great job. We have a new township clerk and Dale Ford. She's been doing a great job. We have a new, relatively new township attorney. Naileen's doing great. I want to congratulate Councilman Miga. I'm looking forward to watching you serve. You did a great job on the board and volunteering in all these other areas in town. So I guess this is the last one to check off the box.
I think so.
I want to congratulate, our new mayor, Carrie Peterson. You're going to do a great job. You have my full support. Go back a real long way, and I'm looking forward to watching you. And I want to congratulate our newest deputy mayor, Melissa Scabbage. I'm so glad you decided to join the council, and I'm looking forward to watching you serve as well. I just want to say a thank you to, obviously, my wife and my kids. Anybody who serves up here knows it takes a lot of time and commitment, and my wife and kids were not here today. My wife really wanted to come, but we had something with the family, so they're watching, and I want to thank them, because you can't do this, obviously, without your family. I want to thank this council and prior council members. I see former Mayor John Zunick, he's here. We're lucky here in Cedar Grove. I was just saying it to Chairman O'Toole. Anybody who watches the towns around here, and we have our state senator, Kristen Corrado, and our assemblyman, Krista Phillips here, we are lucky here. We turn the mayor over, the mayorship over every year. We work together. We may not always agree, but at the end of the day, we work together. You look at these other towns, and I've said for years, that we are fortunate here. It makes it so easy to serve. So we're really lucky in that regard. I want to thank Chairman Kevin O'Toole. He's been a mentor of mine since I was a kid. He doesn't remember this, but when I was a sophomore, a junior in high school, him and his law partner, Tom Scribo, came into our history class, and they talked about government. And it made an impact on me then. And then 3 years, helped him campaign. Campaign.
What makes you think I didn't remember that, Peter?
What's that?
What makes you think I didn't remember that?
But helped with campaign, and I really got a feel for government at the time, and going around to the town, and we both loved it, and I loved it. And when I decided to run, going knocking on doors with a clipboard in my hand, to getting a chance to run and serve in your hometown, it's just an honor. Want to thank Tom Tucci. He was a great friend, mentor for me. I want to thank Tom Scribo, a longtime attorney, really great friend and a leader for all of us, and also Josh Zielinski. I want to thank Chairman Al Barlis. He's another one who's helped me along the way. Just guidance when you need it. We all look for guidance up here in some way, and you got real friends who really care about you. I want to thank Senator Corrado and Assemblyman Krista Phillips. You guys are always here for this town. We have storms, we have issues. You guys always show up for us, and again, we're lucky here. So thank you for your support. I think I've covered everybody, but really at the end of the day, lastly, I want to thank the employees, and all our volunteers. Again, we're very fortunate. We have great people who work here, and we've got great volunteers. Everybody up here on this council, we're all volunteers. I see our school board president back there. Our school board members, they're here, volunteers, our firemen, our rescue squad. It's just a really special place. And then lastly, I want to thank the residents for giving me the opportunity. This has been a really great time. I'm going to miss it, but I'm looking forward to the next chapter. So, thank you. Tissues up here for me. You think I get through it? I'm not through with my tissues. I'm good. Thank you.
2B, presentation and comments, outgoing mayor, from Deputy Mayor Peterson.
Okay.
Am I
Would
coming
you like
down?
to join me?
Well,
Good afternoon, everyone. It is my honor to present Mayor Massari with a plaque. He has done, I'll speak more a little bit later about the mayor, but you have done an incredible job in this past year. It's an honor to work next to you. Your insight, we always say, even keel, you take everything in, you don't react, you give great, well thought out comments and resolutions to everyone, and it is greatly appreciated by this council, and the residents benefit from that. I'll get into it a little bit more later. Pete told me to keep it short and sweet today, so I'm gonna follow, he called me, said keep it short and sweet, so I'm gonna follow him because it's kind of his day. So, this is a plaque to present to you. Mayor Massari, thank you for your dedicated year of service as mayor of the Township of Cedar Grove. Your dedication, work ethic, and resolve proved beneficial to the residents of Cedar Grove. You've left an impact on the township that will be felt for years to come. Dedicated July 1, 2023.
so, I'm gonna save most of my comments after the swearing in, but it's been a great year. I wanted to thank Chairman O'Toole, who swore me in last year as mayor. He's here today. All the dignitaries, our Englewood Cliffs mayor is here, I see our senators here, Krista Phillips, our assemblyman, Chairman Barles. Thank you everybody for coming to Cedar Grove on a Saturday, holiday weekend coming up, so we appreciate you being here. It was a great year. It was a challenging year. We did have the transitions, as I mentioned earlier, but we worked as a team, and we did a great job. I'm very happy with the way things turned out. And we made sure that all the residents were taken care of every time we got a call. During that 6-month transition, I was involved daily with the team. Ms. Ford was always available, the interim manager, Sakina Barles, everybody just worked hard to make sure that the residents were taken care of. And I appreciate everybody for doing that. And then we hired our franchise quarterback. I'll continue that. Mr. Zucchelli, Joseph Zucchelli. He left the council to take on this role. He got sworn in as an attorney this year, and he's done a tremendous job. No surprise to us. There's no surprise to the council. That was the easiest decision that this council made this year. We knew Joe, when we interviewed Joe for the vacant position on the council, I knew at that moment that he was going to be an all-star for Cedar Grove. And he certainly was, because when he came on the council, he worked so hard, and he likes to remind us, he reminded us in the interview process that he was the highest vote getter. I don't know if that's accurate.
It's accurate.
But I'm not so sure about that, but I think Kevin O'Toole will debate that issue. But I knew he was such a hard worker. I believe he was here today, this morning. Is that true?
9:30.
He was here this morning before, getting ready for the week, the holiday week. His hard work is contagious, and certainly he leads by example, and it's just, the departments are working well, everything is just working beautifully. I see our chief is here, all our department heads, everything is great. Fire chief, I want to thank everybody. It's been a great year, it's been an honor to serve Cedar Grove. I look forward to the next 4 years on the council, and whatever I can do to assist, I will continue to do it. Thank you, everybody. All right, item 3, oath of office of newly elected council members, starting with myself.
You should just stay up there.
Should have stayed there, right?
Now you've been gone, I'm coming right back again, I promise. When Mayor asked me to swear him in, I told him it'd be an honor to do it. I have not sworn somebody in the council before, and it's an honor to swear Joe in. All those things he said about me, you can put a mirror on him, and it's all the same about him. He's just a great guy all the way around, family man, and a hard worker, and a great colleague on the council. He jokes a lot about this past year, but boy, you know, you have our manager 30-plus years, our clerk 30-plus years, our CFO 30-plus years, all retire on for the first term of your mayorship. And anybody who sits in that seat of being the mayor, and I called our incoming mayor this morning, you know it's a lot of time, it's a big commitment, and you're the face of the council. And Joe, you did it. I can't think of anybody did it better. You did a great job. You know, you handled diversity, you handled everything. You always do. Professional, respectful. It's just, you sit there and you watch and you handle and you move. Nothing seems to faze you. And all the same while having, you know, very intimately involved with his family, having a busy law practice. He was back and forth. Cape May this week on trial. Cape May and Hackensack this week alone, back and forth, doing what he's doing. You never see it. Residents don't see it. You know, you've just been fantastic, and it's an honor to swear you in. And congratulations. Thank you. Right? So with that, you want to raise your right hand and read the Bible. Repeat after me. I, Joseph Messeri,
I, Joseph Messeri,
do sincerely
do sincerely
profess and swear
profess and swear
that I do
that I do
and will
and will
bear true faith
bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the government
to the government
established in this state
established in the state
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I do solemnly
I do solemnly
swear that I will
swear that I will
support the Constitution
support the Constitution
of the United States of America
of the United States of America
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
and I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties of the office
perform all the duties of the office
council member of the Township of Cedar Grove,
council member of the Township of Cedar Grove,
according to the best of my abilities and understandings.
according to the best of my abilities and understanding.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Okay. Councilman-elect John Zazali.
You're going to raise your right hand, left hand on the Bible. Who's going to hold the Bible? Okay. Raise your right hand. Okay, repeat after me.
Okay.
I, John A. Zazali, Esquire,
I, John A. Zazali, Esquire,
do sincerely profess and swear
do sincerely profess and swear
that I do and will
that I do and will
bear true faith and allegiance
bear true faith and allegiance
to the government established
to the government established
in this state
in this state
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution
the Constitution
of the United States of America
of the United States of America
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties of
perform all the duties of
the office of
the office of
council member
council member
of the Township of Cedar Grove,
of the Township of Cedar Grove,
according to the best
according to the best
of my abilities
of my abilities
and understanding.
and understanding.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. There you go.
C, ceremonial oath of office for Councilwoman Michelle Miga, administered by Township Manager Joseph Zakella.
You don't have to say something before I swear. I'm gonna keep it short. You got it. I went to call Michelle last night to see if she was ready for today, and she couldn't answer at first because she was coaching softball. And, I just, like I said the first time I swore Michelle, and since I was in elementary school, I remember seeing Michelle volunteer with the FSA, every other organization in the township. She embodies what Cedar Grove is. She is a public servant through and through. She bleeds black and gold. She served on the Board of Ed. I think coming onto this side of 23 is a little different. I think you're going to do a great job here. You have a great family standing up here with you. And I said it before, I'm going to say it again, your contributions up here will be noticed immediately. You truly care about the township. It's an honor for me to administer this oath of office for you. I know you're going to do a great job and make everyone here proud.
Thank
All
you,
right, so
thank you. So let's
That
do it.
said, Tom's holding the Bible.
Tom holds the Bible.
As long as it doesn't burn. Left hand, left hand on, right hand up. All right, Michelle, repeat after me. I, Michelle Miga,
I, Michelle Miga,
do sincerely profess and swear
do sincerely profess and swear
that I do and will bear
that I do and will bear
true faith and
true
allegiance
faith and allegiance
to the government established by this state
to the government established in the state
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the
I
people.
do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States of
of
America
the United States of America
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
and I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties of the office
perform all the duties of the office
of council member
of council member
of the Township of Cedar Grove
of the Township of Cedar Grove
according to the best of my abilities and understanding.
according to the best of my abilities and understanding.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's what I'm here for. Oh, okay.
Good, all right. Next item, 4A, to consider resolution designating the mayor. Is there a motion?
So moved.
What is your motion?
To designate Carrie Peterson to the office of mayor.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Councilwoman Miga,
Here.
Yes.
Oh, yes, sorry, but I am here.
Councilwoman Scabbage,
Yes.
Councilman Zazali,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Peterson,
Yes.
Mayor Misery.
Yes. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
You can stay where you are.
What? Oh, we're not going up to
Yeah.
do the, okay. We're waiting.
We're just gonna do this.
No,
Be serving
but I don't-
mayor. Shouldn't do this.
But then you go on, or I can,
Yeah, you're on.
okay. Okay, I guess I'm taking over. Where are we? Okay, do I have a motion, for a deputy mayor?
Mayor, I'll make a motion to appoint Councilwoman Scabbage as deputy mayor.
Thank you, do I have a second?
Second.
Okay. You can fight over it. All right, so then we go up and do the,
Roll call.
oh, roll call, please.
No problem. Councilman Misery,
Yes.
Councilwoman Miga,
Yes.
Councilman Zazali,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Scabbage.
Yes.
A minute.
I guess,
Mayor
yes.
Peterson.
Yes.
All right, so
think
you gotta
I'm
get
supposed
sworn
to-
in.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get to swear you in?
You do.
All right, before that, I gotta take
It's
some,
my
I
honor.
gotta take some shots at some of these things that were said here today.
Please.
So Joe didn't get the highest all-time votes.
I agree with that.
It was a
I have to
special
agree.
election in November, which doesn't count, because the rest of us run in May.
Yeah.
And if you go back to May 9th of 1989, Ann Megan, I got more votes than you ever did, but who's counting? And I thought, and this is a love fest for Peter Tanella, so we should also know Peter Tanella's birthday is tomorrow, Melissa's birthday, Joe Messeri's wife's birthday tomorrow. Is that true?
Yeah,
It is.
Happy birthday to all three.
thank you.
I will tell you, it is humbling here to be able to swear in Kerry. I got sworn in here 34 years ago. And Lee, that's a long time ago, Lee. You and I were in the fire department 34 years ago. But when you look here, like Michelle and Melissa, Joe, Kerry, and the new guy, John. And to Peter Tanella's point, this is why Cedar Grove for all these years has worked so well. It's not about the council, it's about working together. You have a professional manager, and Joe is really one of the best, and learned from Tom Tucci, and you have great staff that we've had for so many years. And Kerry, I watched you during COVID when it was crazy. You ran these meetings, and it was, you just brought a calmness and an orderliness to this. You're Cedar Grove. I mean, she was in high school when I was sworn as mayor, by the way, in 1990. A little depressing. But that's what Cedar Grove is about, the spirit you see here, the spirit that you folks, like, enjoy this day, serve the people. It's the coolest service, is serving at this local level. And thank you for all that you do, Kerry. Nurse, which is like God's work, and serving as the council and the mayor, and to be allowed to swear you in, I'm really honored to have that privilege. So with that, I'd ask your family members to have the Bible there. Left hand the Bible and raise your right hand, please. I state your name.
I, Carrie Peterson,
Do sincerely profess and swear
sincerely profess and swear
that I do and will
that I do and will
bear true faith and allegiance
bear true faith and allegiance
to the government established
to the government established
in this state
in this state
under the authority
under the authority
of the people.
of the people.
I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States of America
of the United States of America
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New
of the
Jersey.
State of New Jersey,
And I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of the office of mayor
of the office of
of
mayor
the Township of Cedar Grove,
of the Township of Cedar Grove,
according to the best of my abilities
according to the best of my abilities
and understanding.
and understanding.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I got it.
You got it.
Yep, I got it. I got it. We're good. All right. Thank you all. I'm just going to take a few minutes to say a few words. I will try to keep it brief in accordance to Pete Tanella. Thank you all for being here today. First, foremost, I would like to thank Chairman O'Toole for swearing me in today. It means a lot to me that you are here with us today. Kevin has been serving this community as a former mayor and then senator for many, many years. Your service and dedication to this community and to many other communities is second to none. Your hard work does not go unnoticed, and it is very much appreciated. You are a constant positive contributor to this community and many other communities, and I want to thank you for all you do, and thank you for being here today. It means so much to all of us, especially for swearing me in. I'd like to thank my mom, who held the Bible for me today. She's always been supporting me. It's been a long time on all my endeavors. May not have always been easy, but thank you, Mom. I would like to also thank my in-laws and my sister-in-law, Lauren, for being here, especially Pop, my father-in-law, Lee, who is a 50-year veteran on his fire department, who's given a lot to Cedar Grove, and he tries to make almost every meeting, which is always a comfort to look out and see you, Pop. My husband, Mark. My daughter, Bethany, is not here with us today, but she is watching from Utah with her boyfriend, Andy, so shout out to you guys in Utah. And my daughter, Katie, for always supporting this role. My role on the council, as Pete said, it takes a lot of time away from our families, and they've always just been very understanding and a great support. I'm very honored to be mayor for a second time here in Cedar Grove. I love this town that I grew up in, so much so that my husband and I decided it's the best place to raise our children right here. It is important to me to maintain the integrity and values I was raised on in this town while navigating waters of change and evolution. I will constantly strive to find a balance to maneuver these factors while maintaining Cedar Grove as a quiet, small town that is reminiscent of a simpler, more innocent time. I look forward to working with our township manager and my council colleagues to serve this community over the next year. Right now, I'd like to take an opportunity just to give, we give a yearly kind of recap of our accomplishments and what we've been working on all together to do for the residents of this town, just to give everybody an update. And again, thank you all for coming this afternoon to the Town Council's reorganization meeting, despite it being a Saturday in July that happens to be the weekend before July 4th. It means a lot that you're all here. Each year, the Deputy Mayor gives a recap of relevant issues in the town, progress we made, and what to expect in the future. I have the distinct privilege of giving this year's speech, and I'm honored to highlight the future of our great township. First, I must thank Mayor Masseri for serving a year with honor and distinction. During his term, the township manager, clerk, and chief financial officer all retired, all having combined more than 100 years of service to the township. I think we've alluded to this now. This is probably the third time during this meeting, but it's a big deal. Mayor Masseri navigated these absences with poise and confidence and worked harder than any other mayor to ensure the township transitioned smoothly without missing a step. Mayor Masseri also instituted weekly Meet the Mayor office hours, a concept that brings our residents closer to their government and provides immediate assistance. I'm going to continue this tradition that he started and look forward to interacting with the residents on a personal basis at these weekly meetings. I also want to thank outgoing Councilman Peter Tannella. Councilman Tannella served the township for 19 years as a councilman and was truly an asset, and that will be missed. While he deserves retirement, Peter's lifelong commitment to the township has shaped the future and left a resounding impact that will continue to be felt, and I am certain he will not be a stranger. To my fellow council members, I offer congratulations to Mayor Masseri on his reelection and Councilman Zazali and Councilwoman Mega on their recent elections. I'm positive that they will serve the community well and will lead with action. I am grateful to have them join this governing body and look forward to the contributions that they will make. To incoming Deputy Mayor Skabich, your presence on the council has been a blessing. You provide us with ideas and plans that are full of action and commitment. Your rational approach to issues and ability to work through different obstacles is a testament to the service that you are able to provide our residents. I look forward to serving with you as Deputy Mayor over the next year. To Senator Corrado and Assemblyman DeFilips, thank you for coming to our meeting. The service you provide the residents of Cedar Grove is second to none, and I am grateful for your commitment to the township. I know that whenever we reach out to your office, a resolution will be forthcoming. We appreciate your partnership in government and look forward to many more years working together. Before I go into some of the projects that the township completed over the past year, it is imperative that I recognize our town hall staff, DPW employees, our volunteer fire department, Cedar Grove Police Department, and Cedar Grove Volunteer Ambulance and Rescue Squad. Without all these individuals, the projects the township sets out on would be nothing more than mere ideas. These are the people that turn words into action, and for all you do, and on behalf of the entire town council, we are grateful to thank you. And I'm just going to make an aside, something just popped in my head. I did not thank my brother when my first comments, and my brother is a member of the Cedar Grove Ambulance and Rescue Squad, still serving us today. He sleeps at my house every Tuesday night because he doesn't even live in Cedar Grove anymore, but he comes up and he volunteers. So thank you, Jerry. I'm sorry I didn't mention you, because I'll hear about that later. But anyway, over the past year, a lot has happened. This governing body appointed Dale Ford as our municipal clerk. Dale brings a wealth of experience to the position, and we are lucky to have her sitting with us every Monday on this dais. Her attention to detail is second to none, and we appreciate how she prepares for each and every meeting of the mayor and council. And we appreciate the water. That was a nice touch. So the governing body also appointed a new township manager, our former council colleague turned manager, Joe Zucchelli, our franchise quarterback. Joe has accomplished more in 6 months than the township has seen in 6 years. From successfully negotiating a hybrid solution with our Cedar Grove Ambulance and Rescue Squad to refurbishing Town Hall, Joe spends more time at the office than anywhere else. So when our reorganization meeting fell on a Saturday, we knew it would be no problem for him because he'd be here anyway. I'm starting this year's recap with a project that is a personal favorite of mine and was an idea initiated by Councilwoman Skabich. The township was able to implement a community garden at the lower portion of Morgan's Farm. This has been widely successful, with almost all of the beds being reserved for residents who want to plant and grow together. The solace and peace from this project serves more benefit than the mere cultivation of crops and having the community come together, and is such a special place that is exactly what Cedar Grove stands for. And we have Farmer Gary here, who is really, and Steve Young, who have been really heading it up and have done a lot down there at the garden, and I love it, even though my eggplant looks terrible, but that's okay. The township recently completed the paving of Anderson Parkway. This reconstruction involved complete milling and repaving. The township will be repaving Greendale, Dalewood, Ira, and Sweetwood Road in the coming months. Brunswick Road is scheduled for design work and paving either this fall or early spring. The township has submitted NJDOT grants for the repaving of Devonshire Road and Devonshire Road South, as well as Carlson Parkway and Smith Place. It is our hope that we can consider this aggressive paving schedule to keep our streets in the best shape they can possibly be in. In this year's budget, the township announced that it will be replacing all water meters to the tune of $1.7 million. This project is being paid for in cash out of pilot funds. The meter replacement will provide for the ability to digitally read meters and provide early leak detection to the residents. We look forward to the beginning of this project and seeing the benefits that the new water meters will provide the township. The township recently closed on the VFW property. In maintaining our commitment to reduce circulation of land and preserve open space to reduce affordable housing requirements, this purchase puts the township at over 60 acres of purchased property in the past 8 years. This property, like the Newark watershed around the reservoir and the property on the corner of Fairview Avenue and Route 23, will be earmarked on the open space inventory and placed into the Green Acres program, preventing development for the future. With respect to the VFW property, the township hopes to plant between 100 and 120 trees to reduce the impervious coverage and restore the land to its natural state. Town Hall is looking better than ever. The roof was recently replaced and a new clock and cupola were installed, with this beautiful copper base and flashing that truly stands out. I'm pleased to report this project came in under budget and ahead of schedule. You will notice new river rock around our sign, flagpole, and tree beds. The grass is in fact greener, and as our township manager would like to say, looking like Yankee Stadium. That's the goal. This year, the township hopes to begin improvements inside Town Hall as well, bringing in computer network and renovating the common areas to provide more modern and updated aesthetics. The tennis courts on Little Falls Road were resurfaced and restriped for pickleball. The township is in process of collecting requests for proposals to resurface the basketball courts on Little Falls Road. It is our hope that this project is completed by early fall. The township is also in the process of obtaining design proposals for Turfing Community Park. Here, we plan on installing a field that can accommodate multiple levels of baseball and softball through the use of adjustable sleeves, as well as a multi-purpose field that can accommodate soccer, field hockey, and lacrosse. There will be a buffer to address the bifurcation between the natural grass and the turf field, mainly to preserve the longstanding tradition of sleigh riding down the hill adjacent to the snack stand. This year, the township bonded $3.4 million to demolish and reconstruct the North End Firehouse. The new building will reflect a brand-new two-bay station for our volunteers to respond out of. The township repurposed funds from the CARES Act to help offset some of this cost. As part of this repurposing, the township will be replacing the EQ tank for our water and sewer department at a cost of around $900,000. The township provided new gym equipment to the members of Center Company and an added storage area for them in the former hose tower. All of these projects are reflective of our prudent budget management. This year, despite a drastic hike in interest rates, the township paid down more on our debt than was required and saw only a $56 tax increase on the year for the municipal end. Cedar Grove buys what we need, we do not what we want, and makes sure that every project is performed to standards that meet what we would expect for our residents, all while protecting their tax dollars. I look forward I look forward to working with the township manager, clerk, my fellow council members to see what the next year will bring to the township we are all so fortunate to call home. Thank you all so much for being here today. Okay, I think we're good. Oops. I'm just gonna give this to you, Dale, because it's sliding.
Good job, Karen.
Thank you. Oh, okay. Thank you. Good job.
This is not this one. This is okay.
Okay. Okay, so.
Just go.
Yeah, okay. It's getting awfully dry.
Good job.
Thanks. It's a lot of talking.
It is.
Hi, how are you? Just get this out of the way. Nice to meet you.
And then do,
Yeah, exactly.
okay, sorry, consent agenda is a lot to read.
It might be.
Okay,
Yeah, we could vote on it.
years.
So we gotta read them all.
yeah. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. You could go ahead. Yep.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for having me here. It's a great honor to be here with my cousin and his family, and Melissa, and Estelle's the person who actually runs things here. And, you know, it's so nice to come to a harmonious town like this. I want to move here, actually.
Mayor, there's plenty of room for you.
Yeah, and I promise to stay out of politics. I want to also congratulate the incoming council members, mayor, and outgoing councilman. 19 years, it's a great run. Did you start when you were 10? You look great, so I hope you enjoy your time with your family. Ready?
Yeah, all right,
Okay.
let's go.
Okay. Now, please repeat after me. I, Melissa Scavage,
I, Melissa Scavage,
do sincerely profess
do sincerely profess
and swear that I do
and swear that I do
and will bear true faith
and will bear true faith
and allegiance to the government
and allegiance to the government
established in this state
established in this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States of
the
America
Constitution of the United States of America
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of the office of Deputy Mayor of the Township of Cedar Grove,
all the duties of the office of Deputy Mayor of the Township of Cedar Grove,
according to the best of my abilities and understanding.
according to the best of my abilities and understanding.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I think we have to sign. I think there's two. Do you want the green pen?
Thank you. Okay.
Not me, but your speech.
Oh, yes,
Good luck.
thanks. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you all for being here on this special day. And a special thank you goes out to Inglewood Cliffs Mayor Mario Kranjak. It's very special to me to have Mario swear me in. This is the second time now, because he's family. And his dedication to serving Inglewood Cliffs as mayor for the past 8 years has played a major role in me wanting to run for office. And thank you for giving up a beach day with your family. So I appreciate that, Mario. Thank you. To everyone in that front row, Chairman O'Toole, Senator Corrado, Assemblyman DeFilips, and of course, our wonderful chairman, Al Barlas, who will tell you that I tried to kidnap his children one day, but let me just set the record straight. It was a daycare drop-off. We drive very similar black vehicles. I didn't fully get into the car. And as soon as I turned around and saw Cameron, I knew that was not my child. So that's the real story. I did not actually try to kidnap him, but I came pretty close. So sorry about that. I want to take a moment to recognize outgoing Councilman Peter Tinella for his 19 years, or maybe 18, we don't know. Math is not my strong point either, of service to the town council. It was a real pleasure to serve with you, Pete. You will be missed. When I was first elected to the council 2 years ago, Pete gave me some terrific advice. He told me, when you have an idea, stay with it. And so I did. And that idea was the community garden at Cedar Grove. And I'm proud to say that this idea became a reality thanks to former town manager Tom Tucci, the support of my current council colleagues, the Cedar Grove Historical Society, and seeing that you guys are here today, I have to say Lee Peterson, who's popped to everyone up here, not just Carrie, he's popped, Gary Gray, Steve Young, Amy Rabine, who isn't here, but you got that place up and running, which was no small feat, so thank you for that. And also I have to thank town manager Joe Zacchelli, who in his first few weeks in his new position made that garden a reality. It's a really special place, and I encourage you, if you haven't been there, stop by and check it out. And while I'm talking about Mr. Zacchelli, who's doing an amazing job as our town manager, it was a real pleasure to serve with you, Joe, when you were up here on the council. And an even greater joy to watch you settle into your new role. You bring a contagious enthusiasm, truly, to everything you do for the township, and I know will continue to do great things for Cedar Grove, and I'm honored to have a front seat to watch. We're also incredibly lucky to work with our outstanding town clerk, Dale Ford, who had some very big shoes to fill when Mrs. Stutz retired last year, and who took on her role with a grace and kindness that we really don't see very often these days. And it's an absolute pleasure to work with you, Ms. Ford. Thank you for all the hard work you did to putting into making today really special for us. Thank you. To outgoing Mayor Messeri, I've learned so much from your leadership this last year. You, to me, are a mentor and a true inspiration, and I really look forward to continuing to serve with you. To Councilman Zazali, the new keeper of the green button. There's a switch that the new guy has to use. I was the new guy for 2 years. That the new guy has to switch on and off to shut off the broadcast after the meeting. So it's green button. He's in charge now. Welcome you to the team officially once again. I'm happy to hand over the green button reins to you, and I look forward to getting to know you better as we serve this wonderful town. To Councilwoman Miga, who has tirelessly served Cedar Grove in just about every capacity you can imagine. We're really lucky to have you up here on the council, and I'm psyched that you're sitting right next to me, so welcome to that side of the table. To Mayor Peterson, who I had the honor of campaigning with 2 years ago, I'm thrilled to serve as your deputy mayor. I've made no secret of the fact that I've admired you for years, and it is my great honor to serve in this new role with you. I also want to take a moment to recognize that this is the first time in Cedar Grove's history that 3 women have served up on the town council. And while I would never, yes. I would never take a dig at our guys up there because we really truly operate as a team, and I have a tremendous amount of respect for him. But I'm also pretty proud to be part of a majority for the first time in history. So well done, ladies. And while I'm on the top of history, those of you who know me well know that I try to work Jersey City into every conversation I ever have. And actually a quick hello to my Jersey City friends, Melissa and Judy, who are here today to support me. It's a great source of pride to me that I was raised someplace that was tough. Keep in mind, this was the gritty Jersey City heights of the 80s and 90s, not the polished version you see today. So as a teenager, sitting in our 3-room apartment on Lincoln Street, I would dream of a different life and the hard work it would take to get there. I was no stranger to hard work, watching my single mom leave very early in the morning to take the bus to Lower Manhattan, where she served as a legal secretary for her entire career. But for me, as someone who was born and raised someplace that was very different from where we are now, a town like Cedar Grove was my dream. And I couldn't be prouder to raise my family in this wonderful community that I am also so fortunate to serve. It's hard to believe that when my husband and I moved here in 2007 with our 2 then preschool-aged boys, that in a blink, those boys would be in college. But here we are. It gives me great comfort to know that even though they don't live here for 9 months out of the year, Cedar Grove will always be their home. So our family has doubled in size since our move, and it's a source of tremendous joy how our children have built their lives here. So to my husband, Paul, Chris and Evan, to our boys, Paul, who's not here today, and to Chris and Evan, and our feisty daughter, Estelle, thank you for making my dreams come true. Thank you, everybody.
Congratulations. Well done. Okay, so where are we? We're on the consent agenda, right? Oh, okay, moving along, we're at 4D, which is comments from council members.
Oh, thank you.
So I will start to my left, Councilman Zizali.
Thank you, Mayor.
You're welcome.
Good afternoon, members of the Cedar Grove community, Mayor Peterson, Deputy Mayor Scavage, members of the council, Mr. Zucchelli, Ms. Ford, Ms. Navy, Senator Corrado, Assemblyman DePhillips, and the front row. I truly appreciate the opportunity to be here this afternoon with you. To my fellow Cedar Grove residents, because I'm still a resident, to my fellow Cedar Grove residents, thank you for your support and your faith in me and allowing me this opportunity. Mr. Tonella took my order. To my family, thank you for the support. It's unwavering. Mr. Tonella, your dedication to the community as a councilman is remarkable. It feels like I met you 2 years ago when our kids were in preschool, but they drove here today, so I guess it's a little over. Your past service and passion for the welfare of the community of Cedar Grove is immeasurable. Thank you, and I wish you nothing but the best. Mayor Peterson, please know that I look forward to working with you on the council. I had an opportunity to work with you briefly, and I quickly learned that you have a very deep investment in Cedar Grove. Your involvement with the residents, the community, the organizations, and this council is very admirable. So I wish you luck.
Thanks.
Deputy Mayor Scavage, congratulations. I look forward to serving on the council with you as well. Your positivity and hands-on energetic approach are assets to the township and to the council. Councilwoman Miga, it's been an interesting trip in the rain. I'm happy to be beginning this part of the journey with you on the council, and I hope that the days ahead are a little sunnier. To my other rainy day friend, Councilman Masseri.
I have to interrupt you for a second. I have to apologize because the public, it rained every day we were out campaigning. And I just realized we're planning to go down the shore, and here I am with these two. We bring rain all the time. So thanks a lot. Hopefully this, that you got sworn in, that will change things up a little bit. It's not gonna rain.
We had one day without rain.
We did.
Senator Corrado.
That's right. When the senator joined us.
She brought the sunshine.
Thank you for your guidance through this process. I'm the new guy. So thank you, and thank you for calmly explaining the process. I appreciate it. Mr. Zucchelli, your understanding of the municipal business and government, your eagerness to help, and the speed in which you get all that done is reassuring to the council, as it's reassuring to the council to know that we have someone like you. So thank you. Ms. Ford, thank you for administering the oath of office for me today. It's something I'll always remember, so thank you. Miss Navy, I look forward to working with you during my time on the council, and I'm confident that your professionalism and legal guidance will serve the council well. I'd just like to acknowledge the departments in the town because the work that they do helps to keep the town safe, and it makes it easier to sit up here, and it makes it easier to rest easy at home. So just want to thank the police department, the fire department, the Cedar Grove ambulance and rescue squad, and the public works department for everything that they do. And lastly, I would just like to say thank you to everyone. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for your support.
Keep looking at you for,
Oh, me. I'm up again. This is the last speech of the day. All right, I am
No, it's
so.
not.
One more.
It is
I
not.
have another one?
Oh,
You're
speech,
last, you're
Councilwoman
last.
Meeker.
I was gonna say, I'm done for today after this one, Joe. No, honestly, I'm so honored to be here and to serve another 4 years as a council member of Cedar Grove. I love this job. I love volunteering. I just wanted to acknowledge and thank again everybody that came, especially our dignitaries, Chairman O'Toole, Senator Corrado again, Assemblyman DePhillips, Chairman Barlas. I want to thank my family. My mom and sister are here. My dad, my in-laws are watching from home. They couldn't be here. I wanted to thank my immediate family, my wife Josephine. This will be the last time Peter hears this. We met in 4th grade. He loves that story. She is my best friend. She's my biggest supporter. Without her support and sacrifice, I would not be able to do what I do. Our sons, Matthew and Michael, are here. When I first got sworn into office, they were 5 and 4, I believe, at the time. I think one of them might be slightly taller than me, I'm not sure, and the other one is catching up. So it's been a long way. I'm so proud of you guys, and I appreciate you standing next to me during this important day. And I appreciate you understanding the importance of public service and all the time that it takes, and that understanding. Me and Mom love you very much. Next to our members, Mayor Peterson, congratulations. I look forward to working with you this year. I'm glad that you're keeping the tradition of the weekly mayor meeting. It was actually a great success. I enjoyed doing it so much that I told Councilman Zakelli that I'm going to do it once a month as a council member. So I will keep my office hours once a month for the public to come and speak to the council member. Not to diminish what the mayor's going to do every week. I just want to be able to also help. And so please take it as additional help for the public to come up and talk to us. I learned a lot. There are a lot of people in Cedar Grove that are a little bit intimidated to come to a public meeting. They enjoyed that. They enjoyed coming and talking and airing out some of their questions. And it was great because we had the town manager who was available to answer most of those questions and getting answers that they needed right away. So I want to keep that tradition going. Congratulations to our new Deputy Mayor Scavich. And congratulations to being in the majority now, women. I think that's excellent for this town, and I look forward to working with you. You've done a great job. You hit the ground running 2 years ago, like I mentioned last year, and I think you're going to do great in your new role. And to my running mates, Councilwoman Miga, congratulations. We're all excited to you joining the council this year. I look forward to all the great work that you're going to do. I enjoyed our time campaigning together. I learned a lot from you, and I learned a lot about you. So I'm looking forward to your work on the council. Councilman Zazali, I've known you for the last 9 years. I enjoyed our time campaigning again, and I look forward to the next 4 years on the council. Now to the very, very important people in Cedar Grove, the people that work here every day for our residents, to all our department heads. First, I'll start with our town manager, as I mentioned before. What an outstanding job. I want to thank him, Mr. Zakelli, for his leadership, commitment to the residents, his work ethic, and his leadership with with everything that he does for the town. Our township clerk, Ms. Ford, this year you've been a tremendous asset for me personally and for the council. You've been there the first 6 months when we didn't have Mr. Zakelli, and you were very helpful and getting the information to the residents, and I appreciate everything that you do for us. I also want to take the opportunity to all the professionals, departments, department heads. I mentioned the police chief was here, fire chief was here, first responders, DPW, our rec department for all the great work that they do, and all the volunteers that dedicate their time for each of our committees, boards, and commissions. Lastly, to our residents, I want to wish everybody a safe and fun summer. Happy 4th of July, and happy birthday to 3 special people here, Councilman Tanella, Deputy Mayor Scabbage, and to my number one, my wife, Josephine. Thank you, everybody.
Councilwoman Minga?
I have a few words. What an honor it is to sit up here as an elected councilwoman representing my hometown, the town I was raised in, and the same town that myself and my husband Tom decided to raise our children in. I first owe a thanks to the residents for placing their trust in me to represent them, and to constantly advocate for what is in their best interest. I assure all of our residents that I will work day in and day out to maintain the shared values that drive our collective love for Cedar Grove. I want to thank my family, starting with my husband Tom, my daughter Alyssa, and my son Nick. You all support me in my desires for continuing to serve, whether it is currently as a coach or a councilwoman. I could not do this without having you here to support me. For that, I thank you all. I also owe thanks to my parents and my in-laws for their continued support as well. To our state representatives, Senator Corrado, Assemblyman DePhillips, thank you for coming. Oh, Chairman O'Toole, Chairman Al Borlas, thank you for coming to the reorganization meeting. But more importantly, thank you for the service that you provide to the township throughout the year. I know firsthand, whenever an issue is brought to your attention, you provide the answers and the solutions that are effective and efficient. On behalf of our residents, our township, we are so grateful for your service to our community, and I look forward to working with you in my new capacity. Councilman Tanella, you will be missed. Your service of 19 years to the township is remarkable, and there's no doubt you have left an impact on Cedar Grove, and that will continue to be seen. I wish you the best in your retirement, and I'm confident I'll see you around. To my fellow council members, congratulations. Congratulations, Councilman Masseri, who has taught me so much already. Councilman Zazali on winning the election, both of you on winning the election. I was fortunate enough to campaign with both of you to see your firsthand commitment and dedication to the township. I'm certain that you are both going to bring valued assets to this governing body, and I look forward to serving with you on the dais. To Mayor Peterson and Deputy Mayor Scabbage, congratulations. I know your leadership will bring the township into the future in a way that Cedar Grove will be set apart from every other municipality in Essex County. I look forward to working with all of you and seeing how much we can get done, which I know will be a lot. Working hand in hand with our council, I'm excited to work with our township clerk, Dale Ford, and our town attorney, Nyla Nende. I look forward to working with both of you. As someone who sat in the public, as I did, at many council meetings, I noticed the attention and detail that comes from both of you and how prepared you both are. And for someone with a type A personality, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I look forward to working with you and everybody up here. It goes without saying that we cannot, where's my, hold on a second. No, never mind. It goes without saying that we cannot do what we do without the staff that supports the daily operations here in Cedar Grove. We have an exceptional police department, 31 dedicated men and women working daily to protect our township. We're the best volunteer fire department who responds to the call around the clock, saving lives and property in the process. The Cedar Grove Ambulance and Rescue Squad has a rich history that is still being preserved by responding to medical calls. Our police, fire, and rescue
make it a point to be embedded into our community. And that shows a level of dedication they have to this township and the people. Our DPW is a staff of fantastic employees who work throughout the year in all the elements, keeping our streets clean, our roads open, and our township maintained. Our excellent staff at Town Hall, who oftentimes are the first interactions with the residents, I thank you. I thank you all for your service and to the service of the Township of Cedar Grove. You make a great team. Just a little aside, I want to give a little shout out. I thought our team did a great, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this.
You can say
Am I allowed
whatever
to
you.
this? Our team did a great job Thursday night. If you attended the fireworks on Thursday night, so many people did, you would have seen a fantastic show and a staff that really worked well together. I thank everyone who worked the event and to those who attended the event to make it such a great night. They were great. Okay, sorry, I didn't know if I was allowed to say that. All of these departments I mentioned and their efficiency starts with great management and leadership. I owe thanks to Mr. Zakelli, our township manager, first for swearing me in twice. He swore me in twice. And second, for his oversight and management that pays extreme close attention to detail. He demands results and he promotes solutions. If there is a problem, oftentimes there is a solution before people even know that there's a problem that exists. He puts the solution into action. I am not sure when or if Mr. Zakelli sleeps. I don't know if he does. But I do look forward to working with you in the years to come. And again, thank you for all that you do. And Joe, I have to say, yeah, just like Mayor Peterson said, front of Town Hall, it looks great.
Good, right?
And the grounds crew at Yankee Stadium will be very proud.
Sprinklers are going in
They'd
next
be
week.
very proud, right? To close, I thank everyone again for coming today and their support. I am very dedicated to community service, as I am on the Recreation, I have been on the Recreation Advisory Board as a member, a coach, president and vice president of many of the FSAs, the APT, the Black and Gold Club, and I was a proud member of the Cedar Grove Board of Education. And I'm now serving as a council member. I can assure the residents that I will work hard every day to promote their best interests and represent my hometown in a way that we can all be proud of. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilwoman Mega. I have one item, another item for extraordinary business. I'm just going to head up to the, do you want to, yes, is that, we're going to do it now, yeah.
Am I coming with you? I'm coming to you.
Just give us a minute. And Peter, if you would just come up here, we're just gonna torture you a little bit. But we're gonna make it really quick, because that's what you might need the tissues. I don't want you to drainage on me or anything. Just give us a minute. Okay, we have a few things for Peter. As everybody has surmised today, we all are very heartfelt in his outgoing, so we just had to do a little something for you, as much as he begged me. I don't want anything. We just had to do a little something for Pete. So I'm going to start it off, and we have a little program that goes outside of our agenda for you all to follow. So I'd like to start just by saying, Pete, words cannot express how grateful I am for your service to this community. You've given a tremendous amount of time and energy to make this the great town that we live in. When I decided to run, Pete was my biggest supporter. He was always there to answer so many questions. I didn't know what pilot meant. I asked him about Mount Laurel 1, Mount Laurel 2, like 1,000 times. It was like being in Mr. Lynch's history class. I have had the honor to sit next to Pete for the past 6 years. His wisdom and insight has guided the way to make things run well here in Cedar Grove. I've learned so much, and he has been a great mentor to me and to many others, as you've heard today. But additionally, I'm fortunate to be able to call Pete my dear friend since I was at least 14 years old. I don't really remember meeting Pete, but I do. We went to LRP together, but I don't remember him there. But I do remember freshman year of high school meeting Pete in Key Club because we were really like great kids, right? All we did was serve the community. Key Club, not Glee. Key Club. We may have been in Glee Club, too. I don't know. Dave, where's Dave? Dave would know. So friendships that last long are a treasure, and selfishly, having Pete up on this dais with me has been my security and my safety. I would get, people come up and you get a little nervous and there's a lot going on, and I would just look to Pete and he would give me a look and we would laugh or cringe, whatever was appropriate. But he's kind of like my person up there, so losing him is not that I'm surrounded by great people, but he's that person that I've known forever. So goodbyes and change are definitely not my forte. Clearly, I'm still living in the town with all the, I like everything I know. But, you've done your service, you've done a lot, you've given a lot. I wish you nothing but the best. However, I feel we may be seeing Kim Lonnie and the girls here at council meetings to have their normal Monday night break from you, but all of a sudden they're going to be here. But this is far from goodbye. This is just the way 35-plus years of friendship looks, and it just goes on and on. So I'm here to present you with a proclamation that I will read. So this is a proclamation for Peter. Whereas today, the Township of Cedar Grove joins family and friends to congratulate and pay homage to its native son, the Honorable Peter H. Tanella, Esquire, on this auspicious occasion of his retirement after 19-year stellar year, or around there, as its public servant. And whereas the Honorable Peter H. Tanella, Esquire, is a lifelong resident of the Township of Cedar Grove and graduated from Cedar Grove High School. He earned a Bachelor of Arts degree from Montclair State University and a Juris Doctorate from Quinnipiac University. Peter served as a law clerk to the Honorable James G. Triano, Superior Court of New Jersey, Chancery Division. Following his clerkship, he became a Deputy Attorney General with the New Jersey Attorney General's Office, Division of Law, where he served as General Counsel to numerous state agencies. And whereas the Honorable Peter H. Tanella, Esquire, and his wife Kim Lonnie share three beautiful daughters, Grace, Kim Lonnie, and Maya. The oldest, Grace, was just 2 years old when Peter joined the Township Council in November of 2004, filling an unexpired term. The following year, he was elected to serve a full 4-year term. During his 19-year tenure, he served as mayor 5 times, 2007 to 2008, 2012 to 2013, 2016 to 17, 2017 to 18, and 2021 to 2022. And whereas the Honorable Peter H. Tanella, Esquire, credits his father, the late Jude Tanella, as well as his brothers, Jude and Greg, with instilling the desire to be service of his community. All were Cedar Grove volunteer firemen who served this community with distinction. His mother, Angela, and sister Angela were also very supportive of his endeavors and extremely proud of his achievements. Following in their footsteps, Peter's service has been marked by exemplary dedication to the best interests of the community. A consummate statesman, Peter earned the admiration and high regard of those whom he encountered and the affinity of his colleagues who are proud to call him friend. And whereas the Honorable Peter H. Tanella, Esquire, has never hidden his affection for his hometown and his pride in the progress Cedar Grove has accomplished, while Peter is retiring from council to spend more time with his family, who lovingly sacrificed their most memorable moments in respect for his commitment to the residents of this township, he will forever be a part of this township council family. We are grateful for his distinguished years of service and extend best wishes to him and his family. May they be blessed with many years of happiness and success. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that today the Township of Cedar Grove confers upon the Honorable Peter H. Tanella, Esquire, the title of Mayor of Cedar Grove, with all of the privileges and honors attendant to this distinction. We also deem it fitting to declare today the Honorable Peter H. Tanella, Esquire Day. As the expression of our sincere appreciation for your contribution to this community and the residents of this fine town. Godspeed and God bless. I didn't listen. We're not done yet. So it is my great pleasure to offer my birthday buddy, Peter H. Tinella Esquire, a key to the township of Cedar Grove for his 19-year stellar career in public service from the Cedar Grove Township Council, July 1st, 2023.
Just in case you miss it from home, you can put this on your desk and pretend you're running a council meeting right from your home office. So we have your nameplates as mayor, deputy mayor, and councilman.
Tonella, I have your first oath of office for your unexpired term for November 5th, 2004 through July 1st, 2005.
I know, where's the, I will.
Have your first, this is your oath of office for your first full term, July 1st, 2005 to July 1st, 2006.
Okay, I would, if I could just ask Senator Corrado and Assemblyman DeFils.
I'm freezing, that's why I'm like shaking. It's cold.
Good afternoon,
I feel my
everyone. First, I'd like
fingers.
to congratulate everyone on the dais on their elections, re-elections, and appointments. We look forward to working with all of you in the future. And I want to thank everyone in the township of Cedar Grove. We have truly, Chris and I have come to love this town. When we come here, we feel like we're coming home. I want to thank the residents for welcoming us and making us feel like we are truly part of your community. We're here today to honor our dear friend Peter Tinella on his amazing career. Peter is the best example I can think of a true public servant. He has put this township and its residents first. His dedication and commitment to the town and the residents are unmatched. In our short time together, we had a couple of hurricanes. I believe there were a few tropical storms and a pandemic. And he handled all of it with grace and dignity, figuring out how to get things done and make sure that he was doing the best for the residents of every single occasion. And those of us that know him know he is first and foremost a family man, and I can tell you, we had the true joy and pleasure of having his daughter, Kaylani, work as an intern in our office. Just like her dad, she came supposedly for one semester, she stayed for a year. We never had to ask her to do anything, she would jump right in, whatever she could do to help. She was wonderful with our constituents, and I have a feeling someday you may see another Tinella sitting up there on the dais in the future, because just like her dad, she has that passion and drive and that commitment to serve. And you notice a little bit of the emotion today with Peter. It takes a lot to step up and serve. It is truly an honor. It is one of the best gifts, to steal a line from Chairman O'Toole. To be able to serve is a gift, and to help people is a gift, and nobody did it better than our friend Peter Tinella.
So Pete, congratulations on your 18.623 service to this wonderful community. You've always been here for this town. You've always been here for us. We've been serving this community for 6 years, and we've done it by your side. And you've been a great friend to us personally. It means a lot to us, what you've done for us. So congratulations. I'm not gonna call it your retirement. I'm gonna call it your break. I'm pretty sure at some point in the future, you might be serving in another capacity, but that's just my guess. So good luck on your break. Congratulations. Oh, we forgot, we're gonna read every word.
I just want to say thank you again. I told Carrie, please, I didn't want anything.
You did.
It was easy. I learned the time away from your family, my hometown, like, Councilwoman Miga said, Mayor said, it was easy, and, I love doing it. I see our volunteers here, it just, it was just, love serving my hometown, just say thank you. Thank you for all this, and I really, thank you.
What's that?
Yep.
Maybe a little bit. I'm like, didn't listen to Didn't listen. Can I go on? I can go on. Okay. All right, everyone. We're going to go on. We're almost done, I promise. And thank you, Pete, and thank you, Senator and Assemblyman, for that. Okay, so on to the consent agenda. There is a lot here. I am going to take A through O together and hopefully not get lost in the process, and then just ask for a motion in a second. So, consent agenda, A, to consider resolution appointing mayor's designee Isabel Spagnardi as Class 1 member to the Planning Board. B, to consider resolution appointing John Zazali as Class 3 member to the Planning Board. C, to consider resolution appointing Michelle Mega as council liaison to the Historical Society. D, to consider resolution reappointing Kerry Peterson as council liaison member to the Advisory Health Council. E, to consider resolution reappointing Kerry Peterson as council liaison member to the Alliance for Substance Abuse Prevention Committee. F, to consider resolution appointing Joseph Masseri as council liaison member to the Library Board of Trustees. G, to consider resolution appointing Melissa Skabich as council liaison member to the Cable TV Committee. H, to consider resolution appointing Michelle Mega as council liaison member to the Recreation Advisory Board. I, to consider resolution appointing Kerry Peterson and Melissa Skabich as council liaison members to the Board of Education. J, to consider resolution reappointing members to Zoning Board of Adjustment. K, to consider resolution appointing members to Emergency Management Council. L, to consider resolution reappointing members of the Rent Leveling Board. M, to consider resolution appointing Joseph Masseri as council liaison to the Verona Cedar Grove Flood Advisory Board. N, to consider resolution appointing Thomas Tucci as certified public works manager and NJIF representative. To consider resolution appointing Joseph Masseri and John Zazali as council liaison members to the Cedar Ridge Senior Citizens Building. Do I have a motion?
Mayor, I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Councilman Masseri?
Yes.
Councilwoman Miga?
Yes.
Councilman Zazali?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Skavic?
Yes.
Mayor Peterson?
Yes. 6, new business. A, to consider resolution authorizing inclusion in the Essex County Urban Community Development Program for the federal fiscal years 2024 through 2026. Do I have a motion?
Mayor, I'll make a motion to approve.
Thank you. Second?
Second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Councilman Masseri?
Yes.
Councilwoman Miga?
Yes.
Councilman Zazali?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Skavic?
Yes.
Mayor Peterson?
Yes. The meeting is now open to anyone from the public who wishes to make comment. Seeing none, I will close that. And number 8, do I have a motion for adjournment?
So moved, Mayor.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Councilman Masseri?
Yes.
Councilwoman Miga?
Yes.
Councilman Zazali?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Skavic?
Yes.
Mayor Peterson?
Yes, and before everyone goes, again, I'd like to thank you all for being here today, but I would also like to invite everybody to go back to Delmonico to enjoy some refreshments and snacks, and thank you all for being here today. It means a lot. We are adjourned.